So I'm a little bit inspired by something that we talked about yesterday, actually, about time, about wasting time. Because in our Western culture particularly, we're always living as if we're so impatient, as if time is slipping away and soon we'll die and we'll run out of time. So we try to fill our time with useful things or purposeful things, things that we consider not a waste of time. And of course we have some ideas about what is a waste of time and what is not a waste of time. You mentioned yesterday about certain things like reading or studying or things that you consider useful or that you like or brings you inspiration. That's worth spending time. But other things like washing the dishes or kind of more mundane things, something to just get done quickly, a waste of time, so that we can get back to what is considered not a waste of time, worthy of spending time. So it's almost like time it's like money in a way. It's like some things are a waste of money and some things are worth spending money according to an idea of worth. As if whether it's time or money, in fact it's the same thing really, as if that really matters about who you are, to who you are. I mean who you really are. Because when you recognize who you are, you know that nothing really matters. You can waste, or in fact, without using the word waste, you can spend and just live all the time and all the money and none of it matters. Even things that seem very worthy. You mentioned also reading non-dual books. Well, it seems very worthy. Or studying really useful things, or of course we all have different ideas about what is worthy or useful, or what we like and what we don't like. And so it's as if those things somehow have a greater value to who you are. They're being referred back to this me, this experience, this activity, this whatever doing means something about me or gives me something special. And washing the dishes or doing something that I don't like, taking the rubbish out or whatever it is, that doesn't give me anything. That is worthless. So we're always referring back to this me. Whatever the experience is, it means something about me, or it gives me something, or doesn't give me anything. But to who you really are, it just sees it all, and it has no preference. It doesn't care what the experience is. In fact, it doesn't even care about time. In fact, time doesn't even exist, really. It's just kind of on the periphery, it's on the edge of what is happening. Whatever is happening is always on the edge. The experience is always, if you imagine you're at the center, who you really are, and then everything else is around the edge of this big circle. And that you are at the center, the core of it, of who you are, doesn't care about whatever happens on the periphery. And it can seem, when I said that it doesn't care, it can seem heartless. It can seem, what do you mean it doesn't care? I'm making all this effort to do useful things or to fill my time with all this special stuff. Of course I care, but when you identify with what you think, it seems as if those things are very important to me or unimportant to me. But from that you really are, these things on the edges, they don't mean anything. You can be sitting around doing absolutely nothing, and who you are doesn't care, isn't disturbed by that. It doesn't need your time to be filled with anything more purposeful. You can just literally waste time and feel, in a way, how you might burn up in that, because all the old conditioning of our culture and the way we've been brought up, it's like, no, I must fill my time with useful stuff. And to know that actually none of it means anything. Nothing really is a waste of time. It's all whatever is. It is all here now. Watching the experience of washing dishes, or watching the experience of reading a non-dual book, or doing whatever else you love doing. Watching that experience, and from who you are, it doesn't mean anything. Who you really are doesn't get anything from it, and doesn't lose anything from it. Of course, there is the play of life, of certain things that we like doing, and this is the paradox. I'm not saying that you should love taking the rubbish out, but whether thought has an opinion about what happens or not, this is also seen on the periphery. Whether there is an enjoyment of what is happening, or whether there's a hatred of what's happening, even that is seen on the periphery. Even that, who you are, doesn't care, just sees it, and knows that even that doesn't mean anything about me. Because what is time? Time is just an idea, a belief that we have a certain number of years, and apparently about a third of that we sleep anyway. What a waste of time sleep is. Doing nothing all night. And then we spend time in front of the computer or the television or our phones or this or that. Is that also a waste of time? We talk nonsense to some people on the phone, or is that also a waste of time? There's so many things that we could say, well, that's a waste of time. And then you're not left with very much time that you are doing apparently really purposeful things that is considered not a waste of time. And even when you think that you're filling your time really usefully, how do you really know that that's true? How do you know that this is going to really give you something that will fill you in some way? What could it possibly give you anyway? Where could it possibly take you more than here?